pretty soon returns to a crippled old man who is sleeping on the battlefield in his wheelchair once again, in Albert style.
Perfect.
How is Roland and Rohana doing? Still passed out?
As you quickly run over to check on their condition, Vira, you realize something has changed.
Is Rohana awake?
Rohana and Roland are indeed not awake. However, they have been laid out differently, and their wounds have been treated.
By Morgana?
With magic. You see that Roland is no longer being impaled. The things have been taken out of him and left next to his side. His wounds have been patched up with some kind of magic and different materials that are used in alchemy. Somebody has clearly treated him. For who, you have no idea, because they are not there.
Is Morgana here?
Morgana went off somewhere on her own, you can't see her.
Can I try and find her?
You can.
Alright.
Anybody else wanna look for her while you're at it?
I will. Since I'm back.
Okay,
and
roll me investigation, perception, something like that.
Okay.
Right, by a margin of 1 point, Iris, you managed to find Morgana in one of the side rooms. She has crawled up in a ball in one of the corners of the room near the robot, and she is slightly breathing. She looks like she is about to die.
I'm gonna move up to her quickly. I'm gonna check her over.
She is sweating profusely and breathing very heavily.
Why did you come?
After you left the mansion, that man, I think it was Royland, told me about that shade. I went looking for you, the city you came from, but I couldn't find you there. So, here I am. You owe me for what happened. I was going to use you to get back at that demon. I didn't come to help you.
Then why did you jump in the middle of a fight?
You're not good to me, Dad.
I see. She's gonna sit next to her for a moment. You know, lots happened since we last met.
It has.
I decided a while ago, demons are not so bad.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I feel like we're similar. Hate humans because they took everything from you. Saved you. Demons took everything from me. I've had to live with that demon that took everything from me for my entire life. But
Humans, demons, doesn't matter. They all hate me. There is no place for me among them.
yeah, people are not such a big fan of me either. But it's a place for everyone.
I lost my place. Thanks to you.
Well, sorry about that. But no, there can still be a place for you here.
There is no place for me. My place was next to her.
Saved you from that ship so you could live. Don't keep living. Think she would be upset?
Roll me persuasion.
Okay then.
Holy shit!
Believe. Vira, believe.
There have been an abnormal amount of crits.
It's for belief,
Jesus.
man. You didn't believe.
Iris, as you are conversing with her, you read her body language, you listen to what she's saying. she is instinctively afraid. You see a person that for all their life have seen nothing but cruelty, fear, and disdain from other beings. She trusted in only one person, and that person merged with her, and she clearly loved her very dearly. To merge with another would basically be betraying everything that she had with the person she loved. So not only is she very feeling guilty about even considering that, but she is very, very scared, even though she is not making it very apparent. You see that her eyes are starting to flicker. She is exhausted and about to pass out. She doesn't have the energy to argue with you or even hold up a strong front. You see that her head is swaying, like she's about to pass out.
I'm basically gonna reach out and grab her hand. Reaction.
As you reach out and grab her hand, her eyes close and she gently flumps forward. I'm assuming that you were there to catch her, so she basically collapses into your arms. You hear that her heavy panting begins to calm down, and slowly she begins to disappear. You feel like she is starting to enter your body. Just like Gio, you get the first taste of how Vira felt. A different presence is filling your body, and you feel different, changed, like you are not alone anymore.
Jeez.
You get the vague idea that she is passed out and unconscious, but she is not dead.
Iris is gonna lean back, her head on a stone wall. She's smiling because she's pushed back that barrier that she had with demons.
Right, well, Iris was doing that. What were the rest of you doing?
I don't know if you've seen the chat.
Basically, me and
sorry,
Alyssia were going along the battlefield and stabbing all the corpses to make sure they're laying dead.
Oh no, Alyssa's not
Gotcha.
stabbing the corpses, she's just stabbing the wounded that are not dead yet.
I mean,
Okay, gotcha.
they'll be corpses soon.
So basically, no prisoners.
No prisoners.
No prisoners, also reaping all the souls I can.
Gotcha. As you can imagine, you're hearing quite a lot of pleas and screams of mercy. I'm assuming you're ignoring them.
Yep.
They're demons. Why would they come here if they wanted mercy?
Gotcha.
I don't give a fuck to the demons, I just want their souls.
Vira's retreating to a room very far into the mansion, and very private, and she's just gonna kind of cry because she feels extremely alone for the first time in so many years.
Well, the music is quite fitting as Vira is going through her personal moment. You desperately try to cling, but as much as you call, you see no sign of Jill inside you. And eventually, it starts to the thought dawns in your mind that maybe this is it. Maybe it's over. Maybe he's done. Maybe you'll never see him again. But humans are fickle things. Somewhere inside you, hope is probably not dead. And as that hope inside you refuses to die out, you're once again reminded of a shade that you met. Flint, who was also an outcast from his people, just like Gio. If anybody can do anything, it's probably him. Things are beginning to calm down. Albert and his mercenaries are basically setting up a small camp. Albert is obviously exhausted and sleeping. His mercs are taking care of everything and patching up some wounded. Also, the other two unexpected allies have started settling camp around the destroyed mansion. One of them, the first to actually come to your aid, the mercenaries, seek out an audience with you, Iris.
Oh. Okay. I guess if she hears like people want her to call her, she's gonna head back out and see about it.
I'm assuming at this point the entire party, since some time has passed, the party is going to gather up for convenience sake. Is that okay?
I wasn't sure I was even there, to be honest, when you said the party.
Oh, you are part of the party now. Congratulations.
What?
Now hurry up and betray them again.
Mate, you weren't supposed to spoil that until next session.
Oh, my bad.
You
Bad
remember the
always
rules? I
does.
get one character a session, and each one betrays them.
That'll be both
I mean, at
funny
some
and
point they're gonna
stupid.
get the pattern, but let's see how long it takes.
Yeah,
and,
but
and the second they kill one of my characters for being a traitor, that's when I find out that was the one good one. Just to make him feel like shit.
Usually, since Iris is probably the only one that get a better idea. Actually, now that Alyssia is around and Klein knowing who he is, this is information you would know, so I'm just gonna straight up give it to you.
Wait, I know who Klein is.
No, you don't know about Klein, you know about the mercenary leader.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Iris couldn't place her finger on it, but he is kind of a big deal. So at least Alyssia and Klein will know a little bit about this man. Now, as you guys have gathered up, the man joins you in one of the rooms. He looks towards you, Iris, and once again bows deeply.
proper ladylike.
Allow me to introduce myself now that the battle is over. My name is Kenjiro Taira, and I have been sent here as your personal guard.
You
Iris Shirokawa, from this day forth until I am released from my duty, I shall protect you with my life.
She looks pretty confused, but it's like, it's not to seem rude, but why?
Are you not aware of my family name?
She just smiles and slowly shakes her head.
I see. Well, allow me to explain. We are ancient allies to the Shirokawa family. The Shirokawa head has extended a contract to my people. Since my older brother is unable to take it, I have taken the liberty of accepting on my family's behalf, and on the Taira's honor, I will protect you until my services are no longer needed.
I see.
I shall be your blade when you need me, and I shall be your shield when I must.
You know about me here?
Everybody knows about you.
Everybody?
They know about what you've done. All of you. You are quite famous.
This is
As he says that, is he looking at Alyssia at any point?
Sure, he took a glance at you.
Okay, but what I mean is does it look like he's encompassing Alyssia into the everyone knows what you've done, or like everyone knows of you?
He's just speaking in general because you've amassed quite a bit of feats to your name.
Ah, well.
Iris is
So much for being in the shadows all the time.
Iris is gonna laugh a little bit. I knew one day stuff like that would get out.
Is it true?
What I've done?
All the stories that you
She-
actually pushed the line forwards.
She nods.
Sure.
Of course.
I am also curious. They say that you faced the overworld and that this magic was created by one of your own. Is that true?
It's like, it basically yes. As you can see, it's oh no, aren't we? She just remembers as she peers out. She melted yet?
Oh yeah, she's melted at this point.
She smiles back and nods before. Now, excuse me. She's got.
Gonna
She's
question
gonna.
that? Okay. As you leave, they go on to do their duties. Outside, as you are going to take care of Vanri, you actually see the other strange people that came to help you and their leader. They're basically treating their wounded and organizing themselves. It doesn't seem like they're setting up camp. It seems like they're getting ready to leave.
If I'm passing by them, I gesture towards the leader, like small wave.
She cocks her head to the side in a quizzical manner and then slowly lets her horse get closer to you. And she just goes,
I wanted to say thank you. coming to our aid.
Oh, well, that's good. I was kind of hoping we can get you indebted to us.
And here I thought that it was just for generosity.
Sadly, the world isn't such a kind place.
A shame. But still, nevertheless, you did it. Thank you.
Don't worry about it. I mean, we were nearby. I mean, I governed the lands nearby, down the mountains, so we were, you know, keeping an eye on this army. The kids had a lot of fun using ink and co, drawing stuff on the frozen soldiers. As she says that, one of her men from nearby yells out, "The young lady enjoyed making twirly villain mustaches the most." And as he screams that, you see the woman in front of you keep her poker face, but a slight blush appears on her face and says, "He can't prove that."
She chuckles a little and then goes, I may be out of the loop, but you said the land's nearby?
She nods. Well, what's left anyway?
So the demons have still kept the line.
No, they pushed it.
Oh. She sighs. I have much to learn, it seems.
She nods. That's why I'm glad that you feel indebted to me. I will need your help.
Well, I do intend to make sure that the line gets pushed back once more.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a message for you. Just a sec. She starts rummaging through her things real quick. Here, said to give this to you guys and nobody else. So there you go. Did my job. And as she says that, she nods to you once again and starts leaving on her horse with the rest of her men slowly making their way down the mountain. No, Alyssia, you do not know these people, but you can research them later. So that's that. Now, if Klein will do me the honors of reading that message?
Is it because you love my velvety tones?
Yes, exactly.
I wanted you to admit it. Dear Irish Shirokawa, I hope this letter has reached you safely. Much has happened in your absence. I know that you've been through a lot, but there is, as they say, no rest for the wicked. While you and the rest of Noble Moon were unavailable, I took it upon myself to establish a communication network on behalf and gather some of your supporters to aid you once the ice magic began to dispel. I only hope they reach you before harm befalls you. I will keep this letter brief out of fear that it may fall into the wrong hands. God knows of what you've done. You faced the Overlord and lived. Not exactly an event people can brush off. There were always many eyes on you, but things have begun to move now that your names have spread this much. Be careful, for all the people that will want to join your cause, twice as many will try to stop you. Once things have calmed down, please contact me. There'll be much we need to discuss. Until then, I pray for your safety. From the hallowed word, Mumps.
Huh. I'm gonna have to stow that letter away to reply to it later this week. Then I'm gonna have to go over and see about Henri.
Henri, or what's left of her, is now at your feet. And there's only one thing noteworthy apart from her charred remains there. The pendant that Venric was trying to get. It seems to be a magical item. But sadly, that's all you can tell at the first glance.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
The
to
only
go
other
give
thing
us a
you
look at it.
recover is the remains of her Noble Moon pendant that was around her neck, with the leading piece removed because she used it.
Yeah, it definitely looks like she didn't survive. She's put, as you mentioned, she's a charred corpse, isn't she?
She is just charred remains. No way she survived that.
But do I see Vira anywhere? Being all gloomy?
If you spend some time looking for her, you'll probably find her.
Okay, like, I suspect I've given off remains to Gordon by this point, yeah?
Yeah, he said he'll take care of it.
Alright. Yeah, I go up to, Vira and I go, Vira, I, need you to take a look at this. Maybe you and Geo could figure something out for me.
You just see her lips start to tremble and she bursts into tears.
What did I say? She looks confused.
Suddenly you hear the sword inside your mind. Ah, you're such a blockhead.
What did I do? She's like really
Hug her, you
confused.
idiot! And then stab her a little bit so I can drink from her blood.
Shut up. She's gonna like hug her. It's like, what happened?
She is fucking talking to herself.
Oh yeah, she did ask Vira what happened.
He's gone.
Who's gone? Lauren's fine.
Geo's gone. He's gone. I don't know what to do. He's gone. I miss him so much.
How is he gone? How did that happen?
He's gone. I can't. I don't know what to do.
She like holds her. She knows that what she says isn't gonna help much since she really doesn't know the situation and doesn't know how to help, but she's gonna be there.
Vira's clutching onto you and just sobbing.
And with that, this is actually a good point to, shall we say, skip a few days while, you know, we all lick our wounds and things begin to normalize a little bit. Find out about the world. So is everybody okay with that? Can we skip a few days?
I'm fine.
I feel like at some point I probably should have actually introduced myself properly, so we'll do it in days.
Don't worry about that. A few days have passed, everybody knows you by name at least. Albert has woken up, so that's something.
I'll have explained
Gordon,
exactly what happened to everybody in that time.
So you guys have, oddly enough, all gathered up in Andre's old room, because guess what? Magic. Her room actually survived the entire ordeal. She has enhanced it with that much magic.
Wow.
Yeah, even though she's dead, the room
This
is
is the thing.
still fucking here.
Here's the thing, that necklace is a map to the ziggurat and this is it. Never told Venric though. This is the true ziggurat.
So you all have gathered here, along with the masters, and in particular, Gordon and Albert. The rest of them are still kind of sleeping. Let's call it sleeping. They will be okay and they will recover, however, so there's that. Gordon has taken a liberty to give Henry proper burial in the meantime. The mercenaries, the Tyra mercenaries, are still around here in the mansion and are helping rebuild the mansion so you guys can, you know, have an easier life staying here. Albert's mercenaries have actually left already because they're kind of busy. War never ends for mercenaries, so there you go. Now that you have all gathered safely and the Tyra mercenaries are, you know, doing the scouting, defending and some basic duties to make sure that everything's running smoothly for the time being, you have taken the liberty to actually sit down and enjoy yourselves for a moment. Albert, who is leaning in one of the more comfortable chairs. Right, no sleeping. Right. Yeah, it's good to see you again. Ho ho! Well, what's left of you, at least. Anyway, so this lad here, I picked him up along the way. He said he was eager to meet you. Seems like a, you know, upstanding fella. But hey, don't take it from me. Why don't you introduce yourself, Klein?
With that, I'll stand up and do a sort of deep formal bow, and introduce myself as Horatius Klein, the Knight's Protector. I've heard a lot about you.
Out for the interview process, you gotta sign this contract that says you don't betray us, and Anyway.
Yeah, Albert laughs. Ah, yeah, you're being too morose, boy. Come on, go ahead and tell him. He's from a pretty regal family. I actually know his father and grandfather. The lad's pretty reliable. And I guess we can use all the help we can get right now, right?
Stand there blushing slightly. Clearly uncomfortable with all the attention.
Why am
so
I suddenly
kawaii.
picturing Klein as a Bishonen?
So
He is.
kawaii.
Dude, don't let me die.
But yes.
Sorry, what?
The fuck was that?
Don't let me die.
That may have been my girlfriend on the other side. You could probably hear her screaming. But not in that way.
I heard, please don't let me die.
She's doing a dungeon right now. But sorry, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that as she's in your dungeon and she's saying please don't let me die, okay.
Yeah, sure. But anyway,
It's chained to a radiator.
it was nods and, well, it's good to meet you. Thank you for coming to our aid.
Still sort of stands there looking uncomfortable at all the attention, and then
Stare.
of course.
So how come you
Nods
volunteered for
around the
this
room.
suicide mission?
Haha! You thought it was personal introductions time! And it's right, and you're right, it is! But it's me! Haha! Barboso!
I'm not sure if that was you or Albert. I can't.
Just a sec, I think my mouse fucked up. Just a sec.
That is Gordon. That is not Benny.
Yes. As
Oh, wait,
Klein
who the
was
fuck is
about
this?
to introduce himself properly to the rest of you guys, somebody very flamboyantly just bursts through the door. Aha! Barboso is here. Nothing to fear. Everything's fine now.
By the way,
You see a Tyra Merc behind him looking very angrily and he just addresses the rest of you. We tried to, but we kinda couldn't stop him. There you go, he's your problem now. And he leaves.
Wait, who the fuck is this?
yeah, it says the same question.
That wasn't in character. That was more out of character.
Well, she didn't say
no,
fuck, but
because
it's like,
this is
who's
not anyone we've encountered before, right? No, it didn't.
Why, who am I? I'm Barboso, of course, you silly girl. Haha, it's me, Barboso.
Okay, GM, should that name say anything to me?
No. Absolutely nothing, you have no idea.
Alyssia has
But
cocks an
from the
eyebrow
way
with
he
like
looks,
with a.
you're gonna assume that he is probably a merchant or something along those
That
lines.
name mean anything to me?
No.
Fair enough.
He coughs and bows politely. Lawrence Barboso, at your service. Allow me to be your treasurer, merchant, everything. I will take care of the money. Yep.
Money? Like, Eris study perks up. I'm gonna get money?
What? No, you're gonna give me money.
Yeah, I don't think I want to talk to you. Where's my bodyguard?
Ah, don't be like that. Ugh. You thought you were being clever, but aha, it's me, Barboso. I'm cleverer. That's a word, right? It's
For
a
a
word
moment.
now. Aha, I'm
Eris is
monopolizing it.
whispering, like, to Alyssia, do you think this guy's related to Benny?
I'll just step up to him and go, I'm sorry,
I
why are you
don't
here?
know.
He's
So,
off there,
if I
big
remove him,
fella.
will anyone
you
miss
look
him?
quite intimidating. Like I said, I am Lawrence Barboso, the world's greatest merchant. I'm here to offer my services for the cause. You are heroes, renowned? Yes. You will need somebody to take care of the taxes, take care of all the nasty mumbo-jumbo documentation and bullshit, right? That's me, Barboso, haha.
But he's not wrong. Anyone else here
You
know
wouldn't
these
happen to be
taxes?
related to Benedict Anderson?
I think that name rings a bell. Let me see. Ah, yes, that fucking asshole. Yep, I know him.
Ah, no love?
Well, he is my greatest rival. I will defeat him, yes?
Well, we know him as well, but still. So you're here to offer your services as, manager sort of thing?
I would like to think myself more of a merchant, advisor, shall we say, opportunist, in all the right ways. You see, you can divide knowledge into 4 stages. The first is things you know that you know. For instance, what the color of the sky is. Aha! Then, what you don't know, you know. Common sense would fall under this category. Usually, you're not aware of it, but you do know it. Among the remaining two is the one where you know what you don't know. For instance, I don't know the Ovian holy text by heart. Hehe. And the last one is the state where you don't know that you don't know. I will hide our profits there, so that when the time is right, none will be the wiser and no one would fault you. And we will all be stinking rich. Aha!
Hey! What